Hi guys, so today I've got a very exciting video, one of my favourites of the whole year when I get to film these, and this is my university room tour video of 2016. I moved into this house about a week and a half ago when you see this video, and I'm literally loving it. I'm loving living back in Manchester and living in my own place again. In my opinion, I've made my room really nice and I really like it. There's a lot of fairy lights everywhere and there's a lot of girly bits and bobs. So yeah, I'm just going to show you around my room, see what you guys think of it, see if there's any inspiration you guys can take from it for your new university room. But yeah, I just thought I would show you because it's one of my favourite videos to film and I'm pretty sure you guys love watching these too. So this is the view as you walk into my room from my door. So I'll start with the first thing that you can see, which is this down here. This is a unit that I had last year in my room. I will leave the links to all the other uni room tours down below that I've done. I've done two other ones, one in halls and one in another uni house. But I've got this unit here which I will show you. So it looks like this. So it's got all of these different drawers in it. I've got some DVDs here because I've got my DVD player with me this year, and I've also got my books from last year. I haven't got my next year ones yet. All of the baskets in this unit are from IKEA. They do look a little bit mismatched, but I think they look nice. It's just somewhere to keep storage and stuff like that. In this one here I have skincare stuff, not stuff I use every day but still skincare stuff. Then here I have body things, bits and bobs in these two. I have some cotton pads in this one, again bits and bobs in the other two. So just places for me to keep my things. I currently have 3 cushions on the top of here because I didn't really know what to put on here. Last year this was at the bottom of my bed, so I had like bits and bobs on it like displayed. Whereas this year I've got some shelves and stuff, so I don't necessarily need that. Doesn't look the best at the moment. I'm not sure what to do with it. I need to wait till my mum comes up so she can help me decide what to do with it. But I think it does look a bit strange because we've got like a big one, a middle-sized one, and a small one. I need like 2 small cushions and then I think it would look okay. But these are just the ones I didn't want on my bed this year. I then have this little unit here which I've got like hair bubbles in and bits and bobs like that. So I just keep that in the middle. And then I've got 2 candles. I've got both Bath and Body Works. One I've got leaves and pumpkin pie. And I've also just got a little jar here that's from Primark last year that says jar of things, which actually it has no things in it. So we then have the radiator here, and above this I have a skylight which I absolutely love. It's open at the moment as it's really warm in here today, which I'm not entirely sure why, because as you can see the sky doesn't look very inviting. It looks very cloudy and grey, but yeah, I really like the skylight in this room. It gives me so much light and I just absolutely love it. I then have my IKEA Alex 9 drawer unit here. I've done a makeup collection plenty of times on this unit, so I will try to leave them down below. It looks exactly the same as before, I'm pretty sure, but I just have all of my makeup in here. I may do an updated makeup collection at some point, but all of it's pretty the same at the moment, so I'm not going to do an updated one at the moment. At the bottom here I just have hair stuff in this drawer and I have nail stuff in this drawer, but the rest of it is makeup. So then on the top of here I currently just have a Smashbox primer water, which probably should be in a drawer, and a MAC lipstick when you go back in my bag. I have this little print which I had on my wall last year. It says, "In order to succeed we must first believe that we can," which is really cute. I really like it. I have a little Tarte fake kabuki brush off of eBay, a small little cactus off of Primark. I don't know why I said off of Primark, but Primark. I then have a lipstick holder up here, which I didn't use last year, but I quite like it up here. And in here I really want to put lipsticks, or like at least like lip crayons or liquid lipsticks and stuff. I just haven't got around to doing that yet. They're currently in this drawer here, and I kind of want to put them all in here, or at least the ones that I really like anyway. So I'm going to get around to do that at some point, but I haven't done it yet. And then in this little vase I have got some fake flowers from eBay, and I really like these. They're in just like a really cute vase. I'm pretty sure this was from Store 21 and I had it in my room last year, but yeah, I really like this little corner. Over here it's probably one of my favourite bits of the rooms. I have like this fitted wardrobe kind of unit in here. The doors don't close properly and that's why they're still open. It's not just me leaving them open, but in the middle here it's really cute and I absolutely love it. Hi. So in here I have a little mirror and I have some fairy lights around the mirror. These are from Primark. They're on a copper wire and the actual fairy lights are hearts. Not that you can actually see that when they're actually lit up, but I really like those. They're super cute. They're battery operated. I've just got the battery pack down there. This is the aerial for my TV, which I'll talk about in a second, as that's probably the only thing that's messy in this room at the moment. I've then got my little copper rack with my perfumes in it in here. I've got quite a lot in here at the moment and they're kind of not fitting floating. They're all kind of like tumbling over. But yeah, that's in there, and the little rack is from Tiger from last year. I then have this little necklace jewelry holder thing. I've got all my necklaces on there, so I quite like that. That was actually from Homebase last year, and it was actually bright pink when I got it, and I spray painted it gold. So yeah, I really like that, or copper. I then just have a body lotion here, which I moisturise my legs with because I've just come back from holiday and my legs and arms and tummy is super dry. I then have this little milk bottle. The milk bottle was from IKEA, and then these fake peonies are from eBay. I will try to leave them down below if I remember, but we can almost guarantee that I will not remember to do that. But yeah, they're there. I then have my makeup brushes in this corner, which I'm unsure as to whether to have them here or on top of the Alex drawers where they normally would be. But they're currently here, and I like to sit here and do my makeup. I've never had a dressing table in my entire life, so I really like sitting here and doing my makeup. I've currently also got some candle holders. I've got this one here. They're both Yankee candle holders. Actually, no, this one's not. I can't remember where this candle holder's from. Does it say? No, it doesn't say. But the candle is all burnt out, so I need to kind of like scrape that out and put a different one in there. I then have a little copper mirror. Can we get the point that I like copper? And yeah, that's there. I can't remember where that's from. I got it last year. It was somewhere like Denelm. I then just have my phone and a little Bath and Body Works candle, which is in Market Peach. I then have this stool, which I actually brought this year from IKEA. It was only £10, and because this is quite high, this kind of like dressing table bit, I needed a stool rather than a like desk chair. So this is in like the bar stool sections, and it was £10. So yeah, just nice and easy and cheap. Underneath here, I just have my laptop down there, because we currently don't have internet, so I'm really not using my laptop apart from editing videos, so it's currently just down there. And then I have this unit here, which I had last year, and I also had it in Freshers as well. It's basically just got lots of bits and bobs in it. In the top drawer, I've got like paracetamol and all that kind of like tablets and stuff. In the second drawer, I have fake tan and all that kind of stuff. In the third drawer, I have kind of like a shower cap and like a body brush and stuff like that. In the fourth drawer, I have kind of like tit tape and just some random bits and bobs that sometimes you need as a girl. In the bottom drawer, I just have some lady bits and bobs. And then in this little basket here, I have my hairdryer, straighteners, curlers, and my heat brush from Carmen. And then I also just have my skincare bag down there, which should be at the side nicely presented, but it's currently not. So I have these wardrobes. This one has a mirror on it, which is super helpful. And in here, I just have all my clothes. So this one, they're all nicely hung down here. And then I also have my shoes. I also have a little stool because I'm super short, but I have all of my shoes and bits and bobs in here as well. And then we just have this side of the wardrobe as well, which for some reason looks slightly more messy, probably because we've got jumpers in here. And then I also have this little kind of hanging rack thingy down the side from IKEA, where we've just got some scarves in, some clutch bags, some slippers, some other shoes, and just bits like that. I need to kind of fill that up. And then again, I've just got shoes at the bottom here. So moving around, I have these 3 shelves, which I really, really like. I'm really happy to have shelves in my room this year. And I love this little light up thing from New Look. It was in my uni haul this year, and I just absolutely love it. So I've got a little basket here, which has got all of my daily skincare in it. I like to have it separate from the drawer that's down there, just because it's easy to get my daily bits and bobs out. So I have that in that copper basket, which is from H&M. I also have this little marble like box thingy, which just is like an open lid, and that has all my kind of like little Yankee candles in to go in my Yankee candle holders and just any kind of candle holders that I have. So that just stays there, and that is also from H&M Home. I then have these 2 copper tins. I'm not entirely sure whether they're going to stay here or not, but I really like these. I think these were from Tiger. My mum got me these. Then I have 2 more Yankee candles here. One is a Christmas one, it's Snow in Love, and then I have Titan? I can't remember what it's called. And then I also have a Breaking Bad print here, which is slightly scuffed at the top, probably from me kind of like putting in boxes and stuff last year. But Bradley got me this last year for my birthday, and I love it. It's one of my favourite things. On to the next shelf up here, I have this little love sign. I can't remember where this is from. I think it's from Primark a long time ago, because I had this when I was at home. I then had this little copper jar with a copper candle in it, another little candle holder, a little scrapbook Bradley made me when I was like 16, I think. So I've got that up there because I really like it. And then I've got this frame of me and mum here with these kind of like 3 photos in that she got me a couple of years ago, and I have a little pineapple candle here. And then up to the top one, I have this print which says, "A girl should be 2 things, classy and fabulous," by Chanel. And Bradley actually got me that last year for my birthday. And then I've got a little copper and sign, which I really like. Again, I can't remember where that's from. I have a little copper / gold tin thingy, which is from H&M Home. I really want to put some bits in there actually, and maybe keep it on my dressing table. And then I also have a salted caramel candle, which is like one of my faves. And down here we also have a lot of messy wires, which I'm not gonna lie, are a bit annoying. And then I also have a little tub with all of my alcohol in it because, you know, fresh is coming up, guys. And then I also have my basket here with all of my camera equipment in it. And then I also have this here, which has got flannels at the bottom and like lady bits again at the top. Over here I have my TV, which I'm really glad I have my TV this year. I've used it quite a lot, and that's what the aerial is for over there, that weird kind of like weird thing that's on the dressing table. Basically, if you don't have an aerial socket in your room, you can kind of like have one of those indoor aerials to connect to the TV, and it will give you like the same aerial signal. So that's what I've done, and now I can watch loads of channels on my TV, which is great. I also have an Apple TV just there, and I also have my DVD player and a remote, which currently doesn't work with my TV. I need to go and get some batteries for it because I lost my remote. But yeah, that's what I've got over here. As I say, my internet still doesn't work at the moment, so I can't be using my Apple TV yet. Then over here I have a little marble tray from H&M Home, a little card that Mum got me for kind of like going away this year, and it says you make everything look blog worthy, and I thought that was so me, and it goes really well with my room, so I've just left it there. I've got a copper pineapple, which has to be my favourite thing in this whole room. I just absolutely adore it. And then I have a little cactus here, or a little fake cactus, which is copper again, which was from New Look Home. Was it this year? No, last year that was from. And then I also have this candle from a Primark, which is in a little mug, and it says "Oh my days," and I just absolutely love that because I say that saying quite a lot. On to my bed. This is what my bed looks like this year. It's slightly creased. I'm never that good at making beds. My mum can always make them a lot better. But this is what it looks like here. So I've got all of these fairy lights on this wall, all hanging down. These are curtain fairy lights, and they were from Amazon. They were $16.99, I think, and they go from all the way over there to all the way around there, so they go nearly all the way across the wall, which is really, really nice. I have this metal bed frame, which obviously came with the house, along with the drawers. They came from the house with the house too. And yeah, so I've got this bed. This blanket here is from Primark. This is from Gabby's range last year. I then have this blanket as well from Primark, which I absolutely love. It's so fluffy, and that was from Primark this year. My duvet is then from Matalan, and I got this one this year. I got it new. I really like this, and I really, really like the print on it. I think it's kind of like quite plain and quite classy, but also quite fun at the same time because it's not like really straight. Can you see they're quite abstracty? I just really like this duvet. And then I also have all of these cushions. So I have some from last year and some new ones as well. So these ones here, which are all geometric, these are from H&M Home, and these were, I had those last year. I just bought the cushion covers from H&M Home and then got the cushions separately. This big one here was from Next last year. The one with leaves on it is from eBay. I just got the cushion cover and then the cushion separately. Again, it was super cheap, and I really like that one. I then got this cushion here from New Look Home, this one from M&S, this one from New Look Home, and this one here from Primark. So they're all my cushions on my bed this year. I really like them. They're super comfy and cozy, but I really like the duvet especially. I feel like it just adds something to my room. So I then just have my bedside table, and on here I have this little candle holder with a fake candle in it. Liv got me this for Christmas last year, and I really like it. So that stays on my bedside table. Also, if I have this on at night and I forget to kind of like turn it off, it's not like a real candle. It's not going to like burn the place down. I then have a J and an R because that's my first and second name, and I really like those. My grandma got me those ages ago. I then have this photo of me and Bradley on my bedside table. I really want to change that photo because that's like a year and a half old now or something ridiculous like that. So I'm going to definitely change that one. I then have a little fake cactus. I think, where's this one from? I think it's from New Look Home, I think. I then have this little clock, which I had in Freshers, and then I changed my clock last year on bedside table, and now I've gone back to this one again. I think that was from Danelle, but I'm not entirely sure. I then have this little squirrel here, which is so cute, and he holds my rings. The rings are from Pandora, and the little squirrel is from Next. And then I also have this lamp here. They're the most annoying lamps in the world. These are from IKEA. They're the cheapest lamps IKEA do, but this comes off. So I'm not joking, all the time, it just, if you shake anything, if I open the bedside table, it just falls off. They're so annoying, but they're only like £2. Then in my bedside table drawers, in here, I just have bits and bobs, really, like a letter. I have like some hair bubbles, my Kindle, headphones, minstrels. What else do I have in here? Like matches, batteries, really random stuff, earplugs, eye mask, all that kind of stuff in there. And then the bottom one here, I just have underwear. There is so much underwear in here this year that I can't even open it. But the bedside table is from Ikea and I got it last year. I then again have a lot of wires down here, which is super annoying. But I also have a little basket. I have this little basket and I've got a blanket in there as well as this one here. Just in case I want to take a blanket downstairs or anybody comes to my house or my room or something and wants a blanket. I just like to keep them. And then over here I have my desk. Now this desk is very strange. It came with the house. I have some fairy lights around it. Again, these are the ones from Primark that I have around my dressing table. But it's all open. The whole thing is open. There is no drawers or anything like that. So it has to be kept quite tidy. And I really want to get some kind of like baskets and a few more of these magazine holders. So I can have them along here and like down here, for example, this can all be like tidied away in a magazine rack. So at the top, I just have some folders here. I have a little basket thing with lots of notepads in it. I have a little kind of print thingy that says shine bright like a diamond, which I really like. Again, a magazine rack with lots of the copies of The Economist in there, which I used to have a subscription to last year for my course, not for my own pleasure. I then have another one of these lights here. It's just not turned on right now. I have a little photo frame, which I still don't have a photo in. I've had this for a year now. There's no photo in it. But I quite like the colours. It goes with my room. And then lots of different pens over there. I then have this pad here, which is a project pad, and it says do what you love on it. I'm going to be using this year at uni, or like for the start anyway, because it has like different tabs to be able to write in different subjects, and I really like that. It was from Tesco. I then have a new diary, which is this one here with flamingos on it. This was from WH Smith. I then have a weekly planner, which this weekly planner was literally from like ages and ages ago, like December or something. I need to rip that one off and start a new one. But yeah, I have that. And then I also have this little box thingy. I have this bottle, which is currently from Primark. I haven't put anything in this year. I only got it the other day, but I really like it. It says girl gang on it. And then I also have a Tangle teaser because I was doing a Twitter giveaway for a Tangle teaser. I just need to pick the winner because it's now closed, and I'm going to go and send this in the next couple of days. Here I have a Polaroid zip printer, which I'm super excited to use. I haven't used this yet actually, I got that recently. In here I have kind of one of those tray dividers like you'd have if it was in a drawer, but currently everything's kind of just thrown in it and it's just not very organised. So as I say, I'm going to get one of these boxes, I think, and pop it on here to keep everything a bit more organised. I also just have the button to change my fairy lights on there, and also a candle from Yankee Candle here. Down here it's not particularly too interesting. I've literally just got some like pads, more pads, a printer and bits and bobs in there, some more notepads and stuff like that. I have two hearts on the wall here, and then on this windowsill I have a J that's lit up. I might change the location of this. I might put it somewhere else because I don't really come over here very much, so I might put it somewhere else in my room. I'm not entirely sure, but I ended up getting this for £3 yesterday from Primark. It was reduced from 8 once I got to the till, which was just fab, so I got a J. I then had got these 3 candles. These were 50p each when I got them from Store 21. And then I have the little waving pug called Edmund. Bradley got me this last year for my birthday and I just love him. He's solar powered, so he has to sit by the window. And I also have some Protein World here, which isn't mine. Bradley was supposed to take it home, but it's left here displayed on the windowsill. And then round here I have a print here, which was on a little canvas, which is from Primark. It was only £3 and I really like pineapples at the moment, especially for like home decor, so that's on there. And then over here I took some inspiration from Velvet Ghost. When she had all of her prints behind her bed and had fairy lights kind of over the top of it, I really liked them. So these prints were actually from a brand called Desino. I will leave the link down below. I got sent these a while ago and I said that I would feature them on my room tour video, which I definitely will because they're now on my wall. I really like them. I got to choose a couple and a couple of frames, and I really like all of these prints. So I have the top one here which says dance like nobody's watching, which I love. I have this one here, which is one of my favourites. I really like this print. Then I have EXO. I have a little elephant with balloons. I have a little perfume bottle which is supposed to be Chanel Mademoiselle. I have Roll Me Fairy Dust and Call Me a Unicorn. Love that one. And then I also have here a lipstick, which is I think it looks like a YSL lipstick. And then I also have a pineapple down here, and I just love all of them. The 2 lots of fairy lights are from Primark, and I just really like this little corner of my room. I also then have a bean bag just here. I brought this before I got into this room. Probably didn't need it after kind of looking at my room and stuff, but I'm really glad I do have it. It's really nice for me to sit and edit on and stuff like that. It doesn't look great when I'm not sat on it because you can't get it to sit nicely obviously, but I've got the pearl cushion on there that I had last year in my room. And yeah, I just really like this little corner of my room. The only thing is I wish I didn't have those bloody battery packs, but you can't really do much about them. But yeah, I just really like this little corner of my room where I've got my little bean bag and I can sit, and there's all fairy lights. It's just really cute. I then also have this washing basket from I can't remember where was that from. I can't even remember. Oh, I know where it was from. The Range. That's where it was from. I got it with my mum literally the day before I went to uni. But I really like that. It goes in my room and stuff. And I also just wanted to show you my door. I've got some bags on here. They keep falling off. This is my new uni bag, and I just have some other bags as well as a little turby towel. So that is my room, and that is how it's looking. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I really wanted to show you my new uni room because I really like it. I really like just how I've decorated it. It feels really homely to me, and the skylight is just great. Like, look at this lighting, it's just fab. But yeah, I really wanted to show you kind of my new uni room, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and please subscribe if you haven't before. There's lots more uni videos on my channel, as well as normal beauty and like lifestyle content, as well as some fashiony bits as well. So yeah, please subscribe if you haven't before. I would love you to, and yeah, I will speak to you all next time. Bye.